Welcome to Panther Stadium tonight. Tonight it's the boys varsity soccer game, the Upper St. Clair Panthers versus the Canon-McMillan Big Macs. Upper St. Clair is in the home white uniforms with black trim, and in the first half we'll be going from right to left on your screen. The visiting Canon-Mac Big Macs are in dark blue uniforms with golden white trim. The Canon-Mac schedule or record to date is 5 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties, I believe they said, Ed. That's a lot of games. They're halfway through the season. Sort of surprises me, whereas Upper St. Clair is 5-0-2.
5-0-2.
So St. Clair's played 7 and Canon-Mac's played 10. They're both in the same section. St. Clair is ranked in the top 10. I looked at it today. I think they're ranked 5th or 6th, as I remember. So they've just got to keep it going. This is the normal starting lineup we've been seeing for St. Clair the last 2 or 3 games. And from back to front, we've got in goal Mark Hast. The flat 4 on defense is Eric Levine, Nathan Brendel, Shane Conboy, and Chris Burke. Coming up forward, then we've got Justin Burdett on this side, Robbie Merritt on the other, and in the middle is Vince Stalomo. Up front, we've got Mike Cartier, and in front of him, Lenny Mills and Nick Palmieri. My name is Bill Bernard. I'll be with you tonight unless somebody shows up to give me some help announcing. And Adam's upstairs on the camera as usual, doing an excellent job. Got a Canon-Mac throw-in. Mike Cartier steps in, takes it, gets it over here to Vince. Now to Chris Burke. Back to Conboy. Sends it up the middle. Back to Mike Cartier. He's got Eric Levine on the right side. Gets it to him at midfield. Eric's got about 15 yards. Tries to send it forward. Comes back. Eric controls it himself. Canon-Mac player steps in. Canon-Mac ball. Canon-Mac sends it back a little too hard. Let's see. They're going to send it back to their goalie. Josh Konachinski, I think, is the goalie's name. Canon-Mac on a little bit of offense. The ball comes back quickly. Justin Burdett gets ahead on it. See if he can run it off. He does. It goes out of bounds. It should be a St. Clair throw-in. It's called that way. Canon-Mac tried a quick throw to no avail. Justin Burdett, deep throw, trying to get to Nick Palmieri, middle of the field. Canon-Mac's running the ball down. Lenny turns, gets a leg on it, gets it forward, but I think the goalie's going to get there. The goalie beats Nick by half a step, but enough. Goalie punts the ball over midfield. Nice punt, about 50, 60 yards. Who we got up there? That's Robbie Merritt on the far side, number 21. Gets it to Lenny Mills, who loses it. Canon-Mac's got it again. They're going to cross midfield, I think, for about the first time. Try to get it to the center. Number 8 with his back to the goal. Flicks it back. Now back up to him. He turns. Distributes it to the right side. Now that's Sean Conboy. Let's see. He's going to try to clear it. Does he keep it in? No. It looks like it's going to be a Canon-Mac throw deep in St. Clair territory. See if we get a long throw or a short throw. Looks like a short throw, no run. Back to the thrower. Okay, he tries to keep it in. It's out again. Another Canon-Mac throw in. Okay, Vince is going to turn on it and gets it. Gets it to Len. Can Len keep it in? Len heads it. It's out. Looks like it's going to be a St. Clair throw in. At least Len thinks so. Okay, now Mike Cartier steps in. He gets it. See if he's going to change the field. He's got some people over here. He does, to the back, to the flat 4, to full back on this side, Chris Burke, who sends it to a streaking Nick Palmieri down the left side. He's got at least a cross out of this. Now it goes out. Is it going to be a corner? And it looks like they're saying goal kick. I didn't know what that was going to be, but now we've got, it's like the Canon-Mac goalkeeper, Josh Konachinski, a senior. Oh, a nice goal kick over midfield. Vince gets ahead on it. Cartier steps in, gets it back to Nate Brendel on the far side. Brendel to Levine. Levine sends it down, tries to get it to Len. Canon-Mac steps in. They get it forward. Yep, we've got a push. Looks like we're going to get a Canon-Mac free kick from about the football 30. So we've got, so this is the first sort of interesting free kick with 4 minutes gone in the first half. No score. Ball goes untouched past the goal on the left side. Now we're going to see Mark Hast, our junior goalie. He's going to take the St. Clair goal kick. Hits it to about midfield. Canon-Mac tries to step in. It's up. Mike Cartier keeps it in, gets it to Robbie. Now back to Eric Levine. Tries to get it up to, okay, Cartier gets it. Is he going to send it forward? He does, to a streaking Robbie Merritt. Looks like it's going to go out for a Canon-Mac throw-in. St. Clair's got the ball, but it looks like Nick Palmieri. He's going to take a strong right-footed kick. Wide left. Canon-Mac goal kick. Josh Kolasinski again, going to take the Canon-Mac goal kick. Not quite as far as the first one. Vince steps in. Robbie Merritt gets ahead on it. Eric Levine's trying to track it down. Can't. Canon-Mac throw in far side. Short throw in. Cartier steps in. Canon-Mac regains control. Little number 8 again is sort of everywhere there. Canon-Mac's going to kick it too hard. Looks like it's going to be a St. Clair goal kick. Mark Hast. I believe this is his second goal kick. Both goalies have had 2. Vince steps in. Oh, off of Vince from Chris Burke. Chris back to Comboy. Comboy up. Back from Canon-Mac. Chris Burke gets ahead on it. Oh, nice play by Mike Cartier, but he can't control it. Canon-Mac, a nice pass to the middle, number 13. He's going to try to send it down the left side. Nate Brendel steps in, though. Nate's going to send it up to a streaking Nick Palmieri. Can he keep it in on about midfield? He does. Brings it back. Oops, it went out. So we've got a Canon-Mac throw-in. Eric Levine tries to reverse it. He does. Canon-Mac gets a hit on it. Back down into St. Clair territory. That's Sean Conboy. Can he keep it in? He keeps it in. Gets it upfield to Cartier. Into the middle of field to Vince. Vince is by himself. He's got a streaking Justin Burdett on this side, but he gets it to Chris Burke, who's going to send it forward to Justin Burdett. Looks like it's going to be too strong, though, and gradually roll over the end line for the third Canon-Mac goal kick of the first 8.5 minutes. Mike Cartier gives it up. Canon-Mac's got a streaking player streaking down the left side, but he can't keep it in. So we're going to have, that's Eric Levine, I believe, on the far side to Michael Cartier. He's going to try to get it up to Robbie Merritt. Canon-Mac's player steps in, gets it. Canon-Mac's got it on this side going down. Send it to the outside to number 10. It's taken away from him. Chris Burke's going to try to keep it in. He can't. So we're going to have a Canon-Mac throw in by number 10 deep in St. Clair's territory from the near side. Wait a minute. We've got some kind of a whistle. It wasn't offsides. I don't know what the call was. We're going to have a free kick. It looks like it's Nate Brendel going to come over here and take it. Sends it down the line. Cartier gets a nice head on it. Gets it, over the back, over Palmieri. Comes back, Canon-Mac controls. Turns it, it's going to come to Conboy. He's going to control it. Got some space, gets it to Cartier. Cartier sends it to the center to Lenny. He backheels it to Nick. Canon-Mac player has good speed and stops it. Vince stops it. He's got Eric on the far side. He's got Cartier right here. He turns and gives it to Eric Levine, and now back to Brendel at midfield. Forward to Palmieri. Palmieri's going to turn, send it, tries to send it down to Robbie Merritt. It's intercepted. Canon-Mac ball. Canon-Mac's on offense. Have a player flying down the right side. Ball's out of bounds. Chris Burke. Throw into Vince. Vince fakes it and turns it. Can't control it after that. Now we've got a hold or a shove or something on Canon-Mac's. Now Nate Brundle's got it in the middle of the field off the free kick. Gets it to, that's Nick Palmieri. He's going to send it down strong to a streaking Robbie Merritt. Can he get there before it goes over the end line? The answer is no. Goal kick number 4, I believe, for Canon-Mac. We played 10 minutes of the first half. Score 0-0. Short goal kick to Canon-Mac. They take it from the right side to the left side of the field. Cartier steps in. Merritt steps in. Lose the ball to Canon-McMillan. They're going to bring it to the center. He's going to send it forward down the left side. Eric steps in. Oh, tries to get it to Palmieri. He does. Looks like it's going out of bounds for a Canon-Mac throw-in. Canon-Mac throw in almost midfield far side. Looks like Vince has got control of it. He's going to change fields. Gets it over here to Chris Burke. Is he going to get it to Burdett? No, he's going to send it back to Conboy, who's going to send it all the way to the other side to a streaking Eric Levine, who's unable to control it and keep it in. Canon-Mac throw in far side midfield. Got a Canon-Mac. Oh, we got a collision over there. I didn't hear a whistle. Whose ball is it going to be? I didn't hear a whistle, so I guess there was no whistle. So we're going to have a what I believe is USC's 4th goal kick. There was a pretty stern collision over there. The Canon-Mac parents in front of me wanted a whistle. They wanted an infraction called against USC. Chris Burke tries to get it to Vince. It's behind him. It's back to Conboy. He's going to send it to Cartier, who's got Levine on the far side by himself. Levine's crossed midfield. He's still got about 15 yards. People retreating in front of him. Keep it. Now he's going to send it forward to Robbie Merritt. We have a good one. Let's send it to the center. Can't quite get it. Canon-Mac's going to step in and clear it. But Mike Cartier gets it. Let's see if he gets around one player. Gets around a second one and gets kicked. No, nobody stopped the clock yet. I'm watching that ref in the center. He's just looking at him laying there. He hasn't stopped it. Okay. The Canon-Mac parents didn't like that. Didn't like what they considered a fake. Cartier's going out, and it looks like. I think it's Joey Palladino, number 16, isn't it, coming in on the far side? 24? Okay, I'm sorry, it's 20. Number 24, Mike McCurry came in to replace Cartier at this point. Okay, we had a shot on goal wide. Canon-Mac goal kick. Nice head by Vince. Lenny steps in, gets his hand on it. Here's now Robbie Merritt, who's moved into the middle for Cartier. And we got a streaking Nick Palmieri down the right side. He's going to take a vicious kick. Oh, wide left. Good idea. Goal kick, Canon-Mac, once again to about midfield. Vince can't get up for this one. We're going to have a shove, though, on the guy that was guarding Vince, I would guess. So St. Clair free kick. We took it quickly. Now this is McCurry down the left side. Can he center it? He does, but he centers it. Oh. Got a throw in. This is Nick Palmieri. Tries to get it to the center to Vince. Vince does get there. Now he's going to send it to Eric Levine on the far side. Coming back, retreating a little bit to change the field. Here comes Chris Burke. He's got about 35 yards in front of him. Now he sends it to the center. Vince got it. Back here to Conboy. Over to Brendel. Brendel's going to take it forward. He's going to try to send it to Nick Palmieri, streaking through, but it stopped. Nick's got it. Back over here. It's Eric Levine on the far side. He sends it forward. Comes the goalie. I think he's going to get there first. He does. Goalie John Kolazinski picks it up. Now it's out of bounds. We're going to have a St. Clair throw-in, far side, deep in St. Clair territory. Nate Brendel sends it forward to Robbie Merritt. He's going to send it over here to Chris Burke. Back to Robbie. Back to Chris. Doesn't quite get it to Chris this time. Canon-Mac player steps in. They send it forward to their target, number 8. He ends up with a ball. He's liable to get a shot out of this. Convoy's on him. McCurry's over there. No whistle on that one. So the Canon-Mac people want that whistle. Here comes a streaking Justin Burdette from a ball straight from the far side. He's got it. They get it. This is Nick Palmieri and oh, nice save. No rebound shot. Oh, McCurry's down. Here we go. Canon-Mac's on the returning the offense here to. Down here, Conboy slides in, takes the ball, tackles, slide tackles, Canon-Mac throw in. We're down to 20, just over 24 minutes left in the first half. Score still 0-0. Canon-Mac throw in, back to the thrower, back to the other guy. He turns and is going to put it on goal. Mark Hass comes out and takes care of it easily. Almost makes a short throw, decides not to. Now he's going to punt. Shows his strong leg, gets it to the other football 40. Here comes back. Justin Burdette sends it all the way up, trying to get it to Lenny, but it's too far. Canon-Mac goalie Josh picks it up. He's going to punt it back. His leg's as strong as Mark's, he says. He sends it to the other side, instant offense. Here's Nick Palmieri steps in. He can't keep it in, though. Canon-Mac throw in deep on the far side. Canon-Mac sub. Number 8, their target on the left side comes out, and number 9 goes in. Number 8's limping a little bit. Robbie Merritt gets a foot on it. There we go. Now it's back to Robbie. He's going to send it forward. Can't. Here we go. This is going to be to Vince, who gets it to Chris. Chris has got like 20 yards down here. He's going to bring it forward on the outside. Sends it to Justin. To Merritt, who tries to get it back to Justin, but it goes out of bounds. Canon-Mac throw in. Throw back to the fullback, or the Canon-Mac tries to change fields, but no, it stays in. Burke gets a head on it though. Here we come. Here's a streaking Lenny. He gets the head, controls the ball. Oh, we got a shove there by the Canon-Mac player. No whistle. We're going to have some physical action before this ends. I can tell we've had about 4 examples of it in the first 18 minutes. That was a shove. Here we go. We've got it. We've got the balls in the air. Goalie goes up. Tall goalie makes a nice save. Comes out, punts it. Vince gets a head on it. Canon-Mac gets it. Knees it. Here comes Chris Burke. Chris runs into the Canon-Mac player, so we do get a whistle. Wait a minute, we got a whistle. Did they tell you to stop it, Ed? I don't know. Did they? Okay. I think the other refs might change this call. I don't know. We're getting a running commentary from the rather large Canon-Mac crowd in front of us. As compared to ours, they have a bigger crowd. Nope, still going to be a St. Clair throw. It's sort of surprising because Chris was the one that was the sort of coming into the fray when it came to that. I wouldn't have been at all surprised that it had been called on him, but it wasn't. Now Eric Levine's going to take this from midfield, sends it. Robbie Merritt tries to get ahead on it. Canon-Mac, Justin Burdett now. Justin gets a leg on it, but it's off of him, out of bounds. Canon-Mac throw in. Score still 1-0. Sends it to center. Nate Brendel skips off his head. Eric Levine's going to run it down on the far side. Then he's going to tries to send it up, but it's off the Canon-Mac player, so we're going to have a St. Clair throw in. We've got Robbie Merritt leaving and Mike Cartier coming back out on the field, so he's all right. Okay. Canon-Mac on the defense. Ball's out of bounds. It looks like a Canon-Mac throw in on the far side. Throws it down the line. McCurry gets ahead on it, but it's out of bounds. Another Canon-Mac throw in. He throws this one towards the center. It's headed to the center. Cartier sends it, clears it to Nick Palmieri, who goes past a player. Now he's got it. He's going to come to the center of the field, and he's going to lead a streaking Justin Burdett down the left side. He's got Mike Cartier right in back of him. Mike's going to send it to the center to Vince. Vince is going to take a hard, low shot, saved by Josh, the Canon-Mac goalkeeper. Really nice running punt. Instant offense, went about 70 yards. Nate heads it again. Now we're going to get a St. Clair, or a call against St. Clair. It's going to be a Canon-Mac throw in a dangerous territory, probably about 15 yards outside the top of the penalty box. So they'll see what kind of throw. Canon-Mac has 2 guys on the ball, 5 guys on this side of the near post, all marked by St. Clair players. We'll see how they move. It's a direct shot, but it's a shot right to Hast. A low, hard one, but Mark has no problem with it. He's going to take his time and punt the ball. Strong punt over midfield. Canon-Mac gets a head on it, but it's headed into the St. Clair bench area. Eric Levine's got the ball on the far side. Into Mike Cartier. Can he keep it in? Up. We got bodies flying over there. Call on Canon-Mac. So we're going to have a free kick by Eric Levine just inside midfield. Eric's going to send it all the way over here to Nick Palmieri, who traps the ball. He's going to send it probably back to Eric. He does, but on a lead, and Eric comes up, and he's going to punch it, tries to punch it to Lenny. Here's Cartier. It's cleared out. Burke tries to get it back up into the offensive area. It's coming back, but it's going to be out, so it's going to be a St. Clair ball. Chris Burke's got it. Let's see. He can be a long thrower. He does. He tries to get it to Lenny. Lenny fakes it, turns, tries to get a shot out of it. Doesn't, but it should be our. I believe this is our first corner of the night, isn't it, Ed?
Yes, it is.
First corner of the night for either team, I think. Justin Burdett's going to take it on the near side. A right-footed in-swinger. He gets it up. It's pretty long. Canon-Mac gets ahead on it. Cartier couldn't. Len's back. He's trying to control it. Can't. Now Chris Burke sends it back to Eric Levine, who backheeled it fairly nicely. Now two St. Clair guys together, and it's kicked out of bounds on the far side into the St. Clair bench. Canon-Mac throw in. Vince is gonna take it, but he loses control. We're gonna have a shot, but it's wide left by Canon-Mac. Mark Hast gonna take another goal kick. We're down to 17-20 in the first half. No score. sort of a scrum for the ball over there now. Canon-Mac comes out with it. St. Clair steps in. Burke manages to get it back to Vince. He's going to send it to Lenny. Lenny's going to try to bring it back. Ball goes back to Eric. Eric going to send it down the line to a streaking Palmieri. But he can't get it. Now Cartier's got it. Back to Nick. Boom, makes a nice ball fake. See if he's going to take a shot or a cross. He's going to get it back to Levine. We've got that. Here we got it forward, but Cartier's going to get a shot out of this. It's a goal. Mike Cartier from, who was that? I think Palmieri. Assist by Palmieri.
Scored by Mike Cartier.
Mike.
Assist by, it was Levine on the assist.
Levine.
Assist by Eric Levine.
Okay, Adam corrects us. It was a Levine assist, so it was Michael Cartier with the score off an assist by Eric Levine. Thank you, Adam. Okay, here we go. Now it's 16:32 remaining in the first half. St. Clair gets the first goal. Nice, really a nice play. No offsides. It was good. Two of your senior starters working together. Now there was a nice bump on Palmieri, and it's called. Oh, they're giving this okay. They've called some the ways I haven't seen them. The kid that's taken it is the one that initiated the contact, I thought, but okay. It's not that we haven't got our share of these. He's going to send it about 80 yards downfield, see if they can get a head on it. It's up. Ast runs it down to the right side. He's going to throw it down the line. As it comes, see, can Len get there? No. Canon-Mac sends it back. Vince is going to send it over here to Chris Burke, coming from the back line. Chris has still got some area. Gets it back to Comboy. Comboy's going to send it to the center to Vince. Vince is, what's he going to do with it? They're leaving him alone, so he's going to do it. Okay. He's going to play with it a while. Now over to the right to Nate Brendel, who's going to send it up to Palmieri. Back to Levine. Levine's going to try it again, send it forward to a streaking Len Mills. Can Len keep it in? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Okay. The goalie made that call, and they, not saying it wasn't out, it's too far for me to tell, but the goalie put up his arm and says, "Ref, please, it's out of bounds. The entire ball's over the line." Canon-Mac sub, going to have a goal kick by their goalkeeper. Down to under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Vince is going to send it up. Cartier's got it, makes a nice move, sends it over here to Chris Burke, who's got about 20 yards of space in front of him, and he's going to send it to the center, trying to get it to Palmieri, who does. Palmieri heads it in, nobody there. Goalkeeper punts it out. Got two Canon-Mac guys up here among five. Now they're three. Okay, Cartier slides in, gets the ball. Up, it's back. Canon-Mac turns and sends it forward. Haas comes to his right and tracks it down. He's got it. We've got Vince going out, and that looks like Robbie Merritt coming in. Okay, there's Marcast. Whoa! Haven't blown the whistle. What are we doing here? No, we didn't. We had a sub. In fact, we had two. We've got another sub, I think, on the other side that I didn't see come in, and I can't quite tell who it is over there. Just all the way. I think it's the freshman, 19. Yeah, he's got the ball right now. When I say the freshman, I'll at least learn his name, shouldn't I? Is that Kumar? I think, yeah, this is Ashay Kumar. So he did. I think he just came in. I knew we must have had two subs, and I only saw one of them. Eric Levine's got the ball. Throw in on the far side. Who we got there? That's Nick Palmieri's going to send it forward to this side. Here comes Chris Burke. He can't get there. Going to be a Canon-Mac throw-in. Canon-Mac throw in near side. Back to the thrower. Some nice short passing by Canon-Mac. Now they send it all the way up, but it's going to come out. We're going to have a St. Clair throw in. Sean Conboy is going to leave it for Chris Burke to throw, which would mean Chris is going to get a little bit of a run, I would guess. and have a fairly long throw with this. He does, sends it to at least midfield. McCurry tries to get ahead on it. Canon-McMillan's got control. Robbie Merritt steps in, goes for the ball, gets the leg, gets the call. We got a free kick for Canon-McMillan, near side midfield. They're going to all go down to the top. They got about 5 guys down to the end of the top of the penalty box. They're going to send a long ball down there. They've tried that before. They do. Can they keep it in? No, it doesn't look like they could. They couldn't quite get to it. So we're going to have a St. Clair throw in. Excuse me, St. Clair goal kick by Mark Hast. Now we've got another, we got subs. We got subs coming in for both teams. I see Lenny Mills leaving, and who is that? That's 10. That's Clay Roner, I believe, coming in to replace Lenny. No, I'm sorry, it's number 18. Aaron Miller has come in to replace Lenny. Chris Burke gets ahead on it to Miller. Looks like Miller got called with a push. Canon-Mac throw in inside midfield. Are they going to take this long one again? They're going to try the same tactic. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along the top of the penalty box. Going to send it there. St. Clair gets a header out on it. Now Nick Palmieri's got it on the far side. He's going to send it to a streaking Kumar, but too far. We'll have a Canon-Mac throw in deep in their own territory, on the far side. He's got a long throw in on it. Robbie Merritt steps in. He's got it. Can he keep it in? He gets it to Palmieri. We've got it's going to be a St. Clair throw in by Nick. He gets it to Aaron Miller, who's coming towards him. Aaron will probably leave it for him. He does. Now he's going down. Nick's going down the side. He's got a cross here. Can he get it? He does, but St. Clair can't throw in. But Burks might get here on this one. No, he's a step behind the ball. We've got a St. Clair. We've got a Canon-Mac throw in. It's in. Canon-Mac crosses into our territory. Conboy heads it back. Looks like Robbie Merritt's going to get it. Send it to the far side to Eric Levine, who once again has all sorts of space in front of him. He gets it to Kumar. Kumar's got it. He's got some space. He gets to the center to Palmieri. Palmieri's going to send it over here on the parallel to Chris Burke. Gets it to McCurry. McCurry tries to send it to Kumar. He doesn't. Nick steps in. Canon-Mac takes it away. They've got some offense, but it's back to Levine. He loses the ball, but it looks like we're going to have a St. Clair throw in. Okay, Nick Palmieri's coming out and coming in for him. Oh, Vince is back in, so they're moving. He's back in the middle. They move. Cartier moves up. Some of the rest of them. Looks like we got a. Couldn't keep it in on the far side. Or excuse me, it is in. Canon-Mac's sending it forward. There we go. Canon-Mac's got the ball. Oh, Vince takes it away from him. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. He gets it to Burke. Burke tries to keep it in. Canon-Mac does. Back up. Nate Brundle's got it. He heads it to Eric Levine. Levine's got Kumar in front of him. He turns and gets him the ball, and he controls it. Nice play. Turns on the speed going down the sideline. Can't control it and keep it in all the way. It was a nice run for about 40 yards by the freshman. Conboy takes care of it. Got a sub by Canon-Mac, number 15 going in. 15's going to go all the way and take the throw in on the other side as number 9 comes out. Yep. So St. Clair's going to run a sub in also. I can't see who it is on the far side at this point. Vince has got it in the center of the field, sends it back to Chris Burke. Chris gets some pressure, so he brings it up, slides, it's out of bounds. Canon-Mac's got the ball. Going to throw it in deep in St. Clair territory. So they get it back to him. See if they're going to punch it towards the goal. Mark Hass comes and takes the ball high above the streaking Canon-Mac player. It was a nice play. He came and he got the ball at a high enough point that he was able to get it above the fray, so to speak. Here we go. Canon-Mac. Mike Cartier's got it. Got two guys all over him. They're going to call something. I didn't really see that shove, but it's a clean St. Clair throw. Vince has got it. He sends it to the far side to Levine. Now back to Vince. He's coming to this side. He's either going to keep it or give it to Burke. He's got Cartier also in the center by himself. Cartier's got. Here we go. Now it's back to Eric. Let's see. He's allowed to take a shot. Oh, it's off of him. But it's Justin Burdett who came back in on the far side now. He's going to make the throw in. Thought maybe it was 6, but I couldn't quite tell. We've got St. Clair's hoping to get a shot, doesn't. Goalie picks up the loose ball, throws it a short throw in to this side. Canon-Mac tries to keep it in and can't. So Chris Burke's going to come and take the St. Clair throw in. He's going to send it along to Lenny or to McCurry. It comes back from Canon-Mac. Burke gets a chest on it. We've got an interesting there. Chris Burke's got about a foot on the other kid. I thought it almost looked like the kid pulled him down, but it was the big guy against the little guy, and Canon-Mac got the call. McCurry gets a head on it. So does Vince. He gets it to Nick. Vince is trying to get in there, can't, but it's up. Eric Levine. Canon-Mac's got it. They're going to try to get a shot from the left side. Here's Brendel. He gets it to Cartier, who's got some space. He's going to send it all the way down to Lenny. Lenny's got a streaking. Tried to get it to Burdett. It's back though, but who is it? That's Cartier who's got it now. Now it's back over here to Vince. He's got Burke on this side, and he sends it to a streaking McCurry. And I think they called nope, they didn't call an offsides. The goalie just nonchalantly took it because he could get it first. And Canon-Mac back on offense. Chris Burke steps in, can't get the ball. Now we've got this one's going to be number 1. Haas got there. Number 2, Eric was there to defend him pretty much. Had it gotten a little physical. Eric showed really good speed closing on that one. Ball's at midfield. Canon-Mac's going to start on offense. They've got it. They're going to send it a little bit back to their stopper probably. He's got it. He gets it to the midfield. We're stepping in. They're still going forward. Vince steps in and gets the ball. Now he tries to get it to he tries to get it over there to Burdett, who's being run down. Okay, now we've got it. Nate's got it. Is he going to try to do it? He's got to keep it in. He does, but it's out. No, it's not out yet. Got two guys. It's Nick and a Canon-Mac player going at it over on the other side, trying to control the ball. Now we're going to have it's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. I thought it was a Canon-Mac throw-in. Down to under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Got another whistle. Quick restart by St. Clair, trying to send it to a streaking Lenny Mills. He can't get there, but he forces the Canon-Mac player to throw it out. Then we've got Justin Burdett going. He's going to take the throw in deep in Canon-Mac territory on the far side. We're going to get about a 4 running lane throw. He's going to. Nope, he's up, he's down. There he comes back now. He tries to get Lenny gets a foot on it. Can't do anything else with it, though, at this point. Ball's out. Now it's going to be Eric Levine. He's going to throw it to Nate Brendel. Let's see, he's got Chris Burke over here with some space. Chris takes care of it. Goes past the other player, gets it back to Sean Comboy, who gets it to Vince. Vince probably to Levine. He does, but forward to Levine inside the 30. He's got space. We've been doing this all day. Who we got? Here's Palmieri. He can get a left-footed kick out of this. He tries to get the ball through, though, and he gets through, but the ball doesn't. So now we've got going back down. Sean Conboy's got plenty of space, takes it, going to send it to Eric Levine on the far side. And Eric's got it. Once again's got space to go forward. Tries to send it down. Can't, but it's out. Justin Burdett on the throw. Throw into Lenny. Lenny turns. He's got the ball. Can he get forward? Yep. He's among about 3 players, and I think he got. Oh, I thought Lenny got pushed. These guys are. Every call they make, I think it's going the wrong way. I must be crazy. I mean, whether it's for or against us, I've almost done that. I thought that the bigger push I thought was by the other one. I guess Lenny did too. I don't know. Michael Cartier's fighting for the ball here. He's in there. It's in St. Clair territory. We've got a some Canon-Mac offense. They're sending it down the right side, but I think it's going to dribble out of bounds. Chris Burke picks it up. The referee who's down there says, go back, go back. Burke, a long throw. There was a push. Now that one I saw. There was a Canon-Mac arm on the player. Chris Burke sends it wide right to Eric Levine, who can't control it. But we've tried that. We've done that about 9 or 10 times. We've got it to Levine. We've sent it cross field, and it's been very effective. Levine by himself, and then he's able to chew up yardage before he either sends it down the line or sends it into someone. Canon-Mac's got it about midfield. They're going forward, but Nate steps in. Oh, we've got 2 guys. Eric's got it. He turns on the ball, sends it up. Can he keep it in? No, it's out of bounds. Canon-Mac throw in midfield, down to 30 seconds. 20 seconds before the world-famous Ed Callahan 10, which he better not forget. Okay, he's practicing next to him. Who's this? This is Nick. Nope. St. Clair thought we were going to get a throw out of it. Canon-Mac gets a kick. All of a sudden, we're in. Now we got a throw in far side by Canon-Mac. No, it's a corner. See what they get out of this. They try to get something. Sean's going to clear it. Whew. Well, we saw a quick first half with a little bit of shoving. I'd say that St. Clair had the better of it. They obviously have the goal, but Canon-Mac's not out of this. They're fighting hard. We'll see what happens. See you in the second half. Well, welcome to the second half of this section game with Upper St. Clair playing the Big Macs from Canon-McMillan. The score at the half is St. Clair 1, Canon-McMillan 0. St. Clair will get the first touch on the ball. Looks like both teams have the same starting lineups as in the first half. Mike Cartier's got the ball, trying to lead looks like Justin Burdett down the far side. He's coming back. It's out. We're going to have a Canon-McMillan throw in. Canon-McMillan's going right to left on your screen in the dark blue uniforms. St. Clair left to right in the home white, the black trim. Vince has got it in the center, tries to get it to Cartier. He does. He's got a player streaking down the left side. Can we get a cross out of this? Brings it back. He's going to leave it to, man, I'm having trouble. That's Chris Burke. That's who I thought on the far side. We've got a whistle away from the ball. Must be an offside, but there wasn't really no play. I'm not quite sure. The ref was making a motion of wasn't an offsides motion. I don't know what it was. Free kick, Canon-McMillan. They're going to send it down the field. Chris Burke gets a head on it. Comes down. Len's trying to get it. Can't, but Justin Burdett's going to send it down to Palmieri. Canon-Mac's going to send it out. It'll be a St. Clair throw in deep. Looks like Justin Burdett's going to take the throw. Gets it to Michael Cartier. Cartier's got it. Sends it back to Conboy. He's going to send it all the way across to Eric. Eric gets it back to Brendel. Brendel's going to try to put it through to Burdett. Can't. Canon-Mac steps in. Conboy takes the ball away from number 12. Now we got some pushing and some holding. Interestingly enough, it's called against Conboy. I guess he was calling a hold instead of a push, so he called us, but that wasn't ever contact. Now let's see if they're going to send it long. Try to get it in front of the goal. Here comes Mark. Comes out about 12 yards, goes up high and gets it. He's got to make that decision on those plays, because Canon-Mac, every time when they're getting a free kick in our territory, they're going to try to send it in and make the goalie make a decision with a bunch of people around him to come out or not come out. Good decision, good play on Mark's part. That was an elbow by Michael Cartier, left over from the last time, and he gets called on that one. Yes, it is. Mr. Callahan says it getting a little bit chippy, and he's right. Now we had an offside call on Canon-McMillan. Nate Brendel's going to take this one. He's going to send it all the way down the center of the field. Tries to get it to Nick Palmieri. Goes through the Canon-McMillan player, and Nick gets it to Lenny, who gives it back to Nick. We're going to get an offside call here now against St. Clair. Free kick, Canon-McMillan, sends about 70 yards. Eric gets it to Vince. He's going to send it to Burke on the far side. Burke's got some, not as much space as in the first half, but he tries to send it down to Lenny, too hard. Canon-Mac goalkeeper, Josh gets it. He's going to punt it, punts it back. Vince stops it with his knee. Now he's getting shoved. And the call is going to go what, against us? The call was against us, so that's what the call is. So now Canon-Mac's going to try. They're going to put it into the area and in front of the net here. A long ball, not too high. Didn't work. Eric Levine sent it back. Now he gets it all the way down to center to Nick. See what Nick's going to do with it. He's going to send it to a streaking Robbie Merritt. Let's see if Robbie can get there. Players holding him off.
Must have called it against Canon-Mac.
Yep. Now St. Clair's going to get a throw just almost at the end line. Not a throw. We're going to get a free kick at the end line, about 5 yards out of the box. Nope, he's moving it. Now it's about 2 feet out of the side of the penalty area. This is interesting. Now we're going to crash. Got a little, try to get ahead on it. Can't. It's chipped out. Here comes Nick Palmieri. He's going to send it back in, but it goes wide left. Now that was interesting. That was an interesting obstruction call, because usually when somebody's shielding themselves from the ball, shielding you from the ball, and that they very seldom call that, but that one was called. So Robbie Merritt's going to send it to. He sends it to a sliding Justin Burdett on the other side. Canon-Mac throw in, far side. Waiting for a ball down there. Ball boy gets it to him. Going to send it back. He's going to send it forward. Canon-McMillan captures the ball. They're going to send it forward. Mike Cartier is going to get called on a trip here. I think they're giving Cartier a yellow card. Yes. The center ref gave him a yellow card. Which was sort of interesting, since there was pushing and shoving, and the guy, it wasn't that apparent a trip if it was a trip. You could call anything you want, though. Here we're going to have a long kick by Canon-McMillan. They're determined they're going to get a goal off from one of these. We send it back out. Justin Burdett's going to send it forward, try to get it to Palmieri. Palmieri loses the ball to Canon-McMillan. Canon-McMillan's got it. Ball's back to Nick. It's out. It's our ball. St. Clair's going to throw it into streaking Lenny Mills. Canon-McMillan pops it out, so we should have a corner. St. Clair, first corner of the second half by St. Clair. Looks like Robbie Merritt's going to come over and take this one. And we've got a sub. Got number... okay, we're sending Michael Cartier back in on the first whistle. So Robbie Merritt's got the corner on the near side. See if we get a header on it. Oh, Canon-McMillan gets a header on it. Going to bring it out and clear it. Does a good job of clearing it. Chris Burke steps in, though, and sends it back. Lenny Mills steps in, tries to get it. Eric Levine, good job of sending it back. Ball controlled by Canon-McMillan near side. Guess it never went out. Eric's going to send it to a streaking Lenny Mills. Lenny controls it. Can he get past this defender? He does. Is he going to get a shot out of this? He does, but it's on the outside, hits the outside of the panel. Good idea, though. Made a nice move, got past the defender, who's a fast little player, too, and got the shot. Goal kick, Canon-McMillan, coming to about midfield. Eric Levine sends it back in. Oh. Now we're getting a call on a shove by Canon-McMillan. In this half, they're calling a lot more contact. I think they don't want this thing to get out of hand. Oh, a long ball into Cartier. Now Robbie Merritt's got it. He pops it up too high. Goalie came out. Robbie, I think, was trying to get it over him too high. On a Canon-McMillan kick, here comes Nick Palmieri. Can he control it? He does. He's got Robbie Merritt on the right side, leaves it for him. Now we should get a cross out of this. We do. Through two St. Clair players. Here comes Chris Burke. Let's see if he's going to pound it. If we were playing football, it'd be worth 3 points. Canon-Mac goal kick. I like the idea on Burke's part because he just came in there with that ball coming out, and people were the defense and the offense were both retreating at this point to try to get the ball. To stop the clock, they're saying. We've got a stoppage of the...
30. What do you say? 15? Okay. What do you say? How much time? 15 to it. Okay.
We're adding 15 seconds to the clock. We've got some kind of a yellow card, I think, on a Canon-Mac ball player, and we're adding time back on the clock. I didn't see him stop at the start. Well, I didn't see the yellow card. These guys are sort of. I have no idea what was, and because neither one of us saw it, I don't think we know what the yellow card was for. Yeah, and the Canon-Mac coach is talking to him. Now okay, clock starts again. Canon-Mac's got it. Robbie Merritt steps in. Michael Cartier. See if he sends it to Burke on the far side. Oop, tries to. Gets it to Vince. They get it to Burke, who's by himself. Crosses midfield's got about 10 yards. Sends it to Palmieri. Palmieri's got he can get a shot out of this or a cross. Let's see what he does. Oh, too far. Now to the near side to Eric Levine. Eric's going to he sends it forward to Len. Pop forward. The goalie comes out and gets it. Nice punt, long punt. Over Eric's head on the bounce. Canon-McMillan controls, but it's going out. Should be a St. Clair throw in. It is. Throws it to the center, tries to get it to Cartier. Canon-McMillan steps in. Here comes Burke. He misses. Comboy. Nope, we're going to get nope, maybe too far. Who's this? This is Justin Burdette. Up to Cartier, who's going to leave it for Chris Burke. Ooh, Chris Burke and the other Canon-McMillan player out. It looks like it's going to be a St. Clair throw in. We've got Robbie Merritt leaving, 24 coming in. And we also put 16, which I think that's Joey Palladino in on the far side. Long throw, far side. Canon-McMillan up, ball stays in. Canon-McMillan's got it. Ooh, got sort of a scrum going on. Now whose ball is this going to be? Canon-McMillan throw in, far side. Cartier's just outraces the ball at this point. He's by himself. He's got Eric in back of him. Now he goes to the center and gets it to Palmieri. Palmieri tries to go through about 3 people, doesn't really get his shot off. I got McCurry, who's trying to get to the ball. Mike McCurry. Going to have a Canon-Mac goal kick with 28:58 left in the second half. St. Clair up by 1. Got a goal kick. Cartier gets pushed in the back up into the cheap seats. Now the trip on Cartier was worth a yellow card, but that shove was not. So Eric Levine's going to take this. We're lining up at the top of the penalty box. We'll see what happens. Popping it up. Here comes the goalie. Comes out. No problem. Gets it. Canon-McMillan starts its offense. Sends it up the left side. McCurry steps in. Eric's got it. Gets it to Cartier. Eric's streaking down the right side. He's got Palmieri on the left. To the left of center. Palmieri gets it back. There we go. Now Burke's going to get to this one, I think. Oh, nice slide by the Canon-Mac player. Conboy's got to stop this instant offense. Goes out. We'll have a Canon-Mac throw, but our defense will be back by that time. So they are. Canon-Mac's going to, it's a throwback to 14. Sends it to the center. Lenny steps in. Lenny sort of got the ball by himself. Tries to send it to Levine on this side. He does. Levine leads Palmieri down the center. See if Palmieri can keep it in. He does. Got a defender right on his back. Canon-Mac steps in. Canon-Mac's got plenty of space. Oh, McCurry steps in. Here we go. Now he's going to try to send it down too strong for Lenny to the goalie. Idea was right. The placement of the ball wasn't quite ideal. Canon-McMillan's going to bring it up the left side. It's dropped. McCurry steps in again. Goes off. Ooh, goes off out of him, off of McCurry. Levine gets ahead on it. Nice play by Cartier. He gets tripped. Where's that yellow card? Hey, it was a trip, fellas. You gave him one for a trip, and that certainly was a trip. Vince has got it in the center. He's leading McCurry down the right side too far. He'll never get to it. Canon-Mac goal kick. 26:35 remaining. St. Clair with a 1-goal lead. Goal kick to about midfield. Nate gets ahead on it. Cartier steps in to try to get it. Here's Joey Palladino. He's going to lead Cartier. Good job. Can Cartier get it? He does. It's off Canon-Mac at this point. Is it still? Oh, Canon-Mac manages to reverse the field, but kicks it out of bounds. St. Clair throw. Chris Burke comes back to throw it on the far side. Long throw. Tries to get Cartier. He does. Goes off his shoulder out of bounds. Canon-Mac throw in deep in their own territory. Who's this? Vince has got the space and got the ball. Can he get through there? Oh, nice drop back to, that should be Burke. Burke tries to get it up to Palladino. It's back now to Burke. Palladino to Vince. See if he brings it over here to Levine. He does. Now Levine's going to try to send it down to a streaking Palmieri. We can get a shot out of this. We do. Okay, Len's going to come back and try to get it. He can't. There it goes. Nick's got it. Can he get his foot on it? It does. From Nick to Lenny. Goal by Len Mills. Assist by Nick Palmieri. I think, Adam.
Panther goal scored by Len Mills off an assist by Nick Palmieri.
Adam's on the roof and he agrees with us. We got the 2-foot stomp, so we got him right. Thanks, Adam. Okay, 25-13 remaining in the second half. St. Clair extends its lead to 2 goals.
New team on the field.
Yes, oh my golly, yes we do. Now I got to figure out who they are. We've got 20, who is David Stein, who's a freshman forward. Vince
19.
is still out there. 19, that's Kumar again.
14.
14, Vince. Yeah, I thought they put more than one in, though.
I'm looking, what's the people look like?
Well, they put 2 in. They put 19 and 20, and Nick and Lenny went out. Our 2 forwards went, our 2 attackers went out. But it looked like there was I think they moved about half the rest of the team around. So we got a deep throw, or a deep kick by Canon-Mac. It doesn't look like anybody got it, so we're going to get a St. Clair goal kick by Mr. Hast. Okay. That was one of those balls loose in front of the net. That anything can happen, goal.
Usually it's bad for the team.
And Nick managed to keep it alive to Len's foot, and Len had no problem getting it in. Nice play by Kumar. Gets it over here to 20, who's another freshman. Oh, what a nice ball to the center. Goalie's going to get there. He's going to in front of Palladino and Cartier, but it was close. Interesting thing that I'm seeing is our two forwards in there now are both freshmen. I mean, I can count on. Well, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Now, they aren't the starters at this point, but they're 2 kids that are going to play a lot of soccer here, I'm going to guess, if they're getting varsity experience in a section game as freshmen. Significant varsity experience. Whoa! Eric can't keep it in. Down to 23 and a half minutes remaining. Canon-Mac. Brindle's got it. He's got him screened. What's he going to do with it? Up. Nice play. Turns it. Now he's going to send it up. Tries to get it to Cartier. Canon-Mac sends it back in. Oh, we got a nice Brindle. Oh, we got an offside call that helped us. Brindle managed to clear that, but he would have cleared it. Had the offside not been called, it would have been a corner. Would have been a corner for Canon-McMillan. So now we're getting the onside. Okay, here Chris Burke to Vince. Back to Conboy. Eric's got it. Has to get it to Steen. Is that Stein or Steen? Steen. David Steen. The freshman forward. What do we got here? Goal kick. The frustration level on the Canon-McMillan parents' parts is getting a little bit higher as this game goes along. Oh, got a sort of a collision. Looks like it's going to be a St. Clair throw in. Eric's going to take it. He's going to go get it. Eric Levine's played a very, very strong game today, which is not unusual. So, whoa! Okay, back off, you two. That one I could see. Now we're going to switch fields. It's over to Burke. So the Canon-Mac guys are going to run. Now it's back to Conboy, back to Burke. I'm going to pass it a little bit. Burke's going to lose it, but it's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. Chris is going to go over there with his strong throw. He'll probably send it long down the sideline. He does. Canon-McMillan gets ahead on it. But I think they called our other freshman, Mr. Kumar, for a shove on that situation. So we're going to have a free kick by Canon-McMillan, far side, 20, football 22. They're going to send it way downfield, though. They're moving down. So they kick it about 50 yards. Head it. Eric stops that offensive nonsense. He's got Joey Palladino down the left side, he being Cartier. There goes Joey. He manages to get it forward, but probably too far. Goalie comes out all the way to the edge of the box, far side, gets it, puts his leg into it. He's got a strong leg. We've got one Canon-McMillan player up here with about 4 of our guys. Now they advance, there are 3 of them. Conboy steps in, gets the ball, gets crunched. Now, which way is this call going to be? Stop the clock, he says. Somebody's going to get a card. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the Canon-McMillan player at this point. Now the two of the 3 refs are talking. I think it was that red card was on number 13. Number 13, their captain, David Baker. So he's out. He'll probably be back pretty quickly. Who's going to take this at midfield? This looks like Eric Levine with 20 minutes and 7 seconds left. We're lined up at the top of the penalty box, so we're going to send a boomer in there too. We do. It's to the near side. Canon-McMillan gets a head on it, but it looks like it's going to go out. Now they get a foot on it, goes out. We're going to have a throw in deep in Canon-McMillan territory. What are we doing here? We got whistles blowing. Oh, St. Clair subs. Got 2 St. Clair subs. Looks like Nick and Lenny both coming back in. Then we got McCurry and Steen leaving. Kumar moves to this side. He's going to throw this ball in. Ashley does. Throws it in, does get it to Cartier. Canon-McMillan takes it away from him. Cartier's going to run him down. Vince gets it, sends it back. It's going to go out, though. Got a Canon-McMillan throw in. It's like we're going to have subs. Canon-McMillan's going to send their captain back in that just got the yellow card, so he's back. Both coaches have showed that they are going to send their guys in after the yellow card. For whatever reason, they're going to send them in immediately. Whether that shows they disagrees with them or whatever, they're able to do that, and they did it. So, and both of them that have come in have not really gotten any more aggressive or chippy or anything. What do we got going on here? We have a St. Clair free kick on something back at about the 40. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Who's going to take it? Brendel gets it to the far side, gets it to Chris Burke, who's going to send it forward left-footed to the center, try to get it. Oh! Cartier tries to get to it, but the goalie, Josh, comes up and gets it fairly easily. Oh, who steps in and got that one? It was a nice play. Well, that was a nice play by David Steen, who's back on, who's in front on the other side now. He trapped that ball nicely. I didn't realize he was still in here. So they took somebody else out because 19 and 20, the 2 freshmen, are still in, along with Nick and Lenny. Okay. So it was probably Justin Burdette that went out because 20's over there. Oh, Nick turns and got it. He's going to get across. Yeah, too much. We've got 2 more St. Clair subs. We got guys. 5 and 22. Now I got to look at numbers, people. Excuse me. 5 is Cullen Fadiska. And 22 is Danny Poljak. Okay. Danny Poljak's, I've seen him play. He's on the ball right now. He's everywhere. He was everywhere in the first 10 seconds and got a foul called on him, I think. No, just got sort of a caution. Both he and the other, whoever he was. Well, no, he didn't get a caution. He got it was a foul. We're going to have Canon-McMillan try it. Even though it's from the other side of midfield, it looks like they're going to try to blast it down, send it about 60 yards. There it is. He did it. That ball just goes through everything at this point, not touched by anybody. Mark stayed back on his line, didn't come out. It was sort of to his front left when it came down. Sort of interesting that many teams don't do this as consistently as I've seen Canon-Mac do it today. But if they think they can put the ball in the air in front of the net from anywhere on the field, they're going to try to do it. They're going to boom it down the field. Canon-McMillan's got it, can't quite keep it in. St. Clair throwing. We're down to just under 16 minutes. St. Clair has a 2-goal lead. Eric Levine's going to long throw, tries to get it to Nick Palmieri. He's closely marked. Canon-McMillan gets a hold of it. They're going to send it forward. Nate Brundle's got the ball, is shielding the player, and it goes out. And we'll have a St. Clair goal kick. Mark Hass is going to take the kick. Comes back in. Eric reverses the field to Vince. Should send it the other side. Nope. That time Canon-McMillan stepped in, but Conboy sends it back. Now we're having big kicks and big headers, one way or the other. Now a nice little pass. Danny Poljak's got it. He's going to take it upfield. Is he going to drop it? He drops it to, who would that be? To David Steen, who's a forward on a midfielder on the far side. Looks like Vince is going off, and Cartier back on, or he just move. They're confusing the hell out of me doing this, trying to do this by myself. Canon-McMillan starts their offense. Conboy steps in. He's trying to send it over here to Eric. Can't. Gets it back himself though. Oop. Canon-McMillan player is persistent. He's chasing that ball now. Now Nate Brundle's got it. He turns, can't keep it in, so we'll have a Canon-McMillan throw in. It's like Canon-McMillan's going to send a sub in. Number 10's going in. St. Clair's got a couple of other players stretching on the far side. Whoa, St. Clair guys falling all over each other at this point. Going to get a Canon-McMillan. I thought they're going to get a shot. Couldn't get it through. Eric Levine sends it back. Here comes Lenny. Tried to step in and steal that ball. Didn't end up with it. Here we go. This is Danny Poljak. Leaves it over here for Eric Levine. Get it to Lenny Mills. Lenny tries to get it through. It's off Canon-Mac. This is Colin Faduska is going to take it, but we're called a handball. I didn't see it, but Mr. Callahan said they did. Canon-McMillan throw in. Poljak steps in. Faduska steps in. Canon-McMillan sends it strong down there. It's going to go out. It'll be a St. Clair throw in way down the field. They're going to send Eric down many yards. Brendel sends it to Danny Poljak in the middle. Danny's got it. Who's he going to send it to? He sends it up to, I think that's Chris Burke. Chris is going to send it to a streaking Lenny Mills, overlapping with Palmieri. Lenny's got it. He's going to come in. He's going to take a shot.
Whoa.
He took a heck of a shot, a little bit high, but he came within range, and he said, "I'm taking the shot." Canon-McMillan's got. Looks like they've got a sub, and so Robbie Merritt's come back. Number 21's coming in. Justin Burdett's back in. So two returning starters actually coming back in. We're going to get Nate Brundle on on sort of a shove. Canon-McMillan going to be right at midfield. Number 2, who with the strong leg, is going to take this one. So he's going to put it, he sends it towards goal. Here comes Hast. Was so far, it was right in front of the goal. Canon-Mac really didn't get back there. They had one guy in the vicinity. Mark sends it to midfield. Cartier steps in, gets it over to Burke. Can he keep it in? He does. Oh, he sends a nice ball downfield, down the line that kept in. Now here's Palmieri, who takes the ball away from this guy. He's got guys, he needs to center it. He does. Oh, he did it himself. I don't think Merritt touched it. I think that was a Nick Palmieri unassisted. And I think Adam...
Goal scored by Nick Palmieri, unassisted.
And Adam agrees with me, I believe. Okay, we're working better. So with 10:56 left in the game, St. Clair takes a relatively insurmountable 3-goal lead. I was concerned about Nick crossing it to somebody else. He just sort of brought it into the center and snuck it past the goalie himself. Nice shot. He took it away from the guy on the far side. He was able to take it around him and go from there. Canon-McMillan. They've got the ball. They're trying to do a little bit of passing, but we look like flies everywhere after the ball. We're beating them to the ball. Yeah. This is Vince. Yeah. Oh, nice, Eric. Eric just stepped in and got the ball, and now he gets it to Nick. Nick's going to take it around, comes back, sends it, reverses the field, tries to get it to, that's Justin Burdett for the header. Can't. We're going to have a Canon-McMillan throw in deep in their own territory. They get it back to the fullback. He pops it up and blasts it, but keeps it in. Chris Burke heads it back. Canon-McMillan takes it. We got to run down the right side. Nate Brundle steps in and stops that, sends it out of bounds. So we'll have a Canon-McMillan throw in just inside St. Clair territory. Under 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. Michael Cartier steps in nicely. Canon-McMillan takes the ball back. They're sending it forward. That's Chris Burke stops it. Justin Burdett, nope, that's Chris Burke that got it, tried to get it out of there. Gets it out part way. Canon-McMillan's got it. They're on the attack. They send it to a guy free on the left side. He's going to get a shot, but he's got two guys all over him before he really got his shot off. There's a hard, could have been their best shot of the day by number 16. Past at least one St. Clair player, but Mark Hess saw it, went to his left and went down and smothered it. But it was a pretty good shot. Maybe the best of the day they've had. Canon-McMillan, this is Chris Burke. He gets shoved in the back, but he's trying to turn the ball and take it back. He's hand fighting, and he and the other guy are doing what they're doing over here. With the ball in the corner, now what are we going to get? Okay, Canon-McMillan manages to kick it over the end line, so we've got a St. Clair goal kick. Got another sub. Nick Palmieri's going out. Oh, that's Lenny coming back in. Okay. I figure we're fairly close to emptying the bench, if you empty bench in section games. With 3-0 leads, I think maybe you could in the last 5, but we'll see what Coach Schneider wants to do. Oh, Lynn turns it. Robbie's got it. They get it to Justin Paduska, but there's an offside call. He tried. He had a decent center to it, but they called him offsides. So Canon-McMillan's going to take the free kick. The goalie comes over. Their long, lanky goalie who can kick it about 65 yards, and he kicks it about 50. Mike Cartier steps in. Take the ball away from him. Here comes Mr. Paduska. He sends it down. Paduska gets it again. Oh. Colin Paduska's an 11th grader. He had an older brother that was just a heck of an offensive ball player, too. Graduated a couple years ago. Okay, here we got some other players coming in. Who they got? Aaron, looks like Aaron Miller, number 18's coming in. And number 13. I don't know who number 13 is, so I better find out. Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson, number 13. Aaron Miller, number 18. Ball's coming to Josh. Get him in back. Here's Eric Levine. Now Cartier, back to Brendel. He's got two guys coming towards him, so he just sends it to Aaron Miller. Aaron steps in. He's got Cartier over here. Little tap to Mike. Mike back to Levine. He's going to send it over. That's Burke over on the other side. Oh, nice header into sort of instant offense in there. Vince tries to step in. He ends up with the ball. Let's see if he gets it. No, he turns it himself. He's got Josh Jackson. He's got gets it to Cartier. Cartier's got Jackson. He's also got to the point where he's going backwards now and getting tugged at. So we're going to get a free kick. St. Clair's going to get a free kick just about 15 yards outside of the penalty box. Let's see what we got. Canon-Mac's got a only a two-man wall. Cartier comes up. He's just going to blast it at the goal. Hits the football crossbar. So it was about 7 feet too high at this point. Got another sub coming in for St. Clair, who's looks like Cartier's leaving.
22's back in.
Okay, Danny Poljak's come back. Okay, Len's leaving and Kumar's coming back in too. I think it's.
And the ball's in, and people still getting off the field.
Yeah. Danny steps in. Who we got coming up here? This is Josh Jackson coming down the right side. He gets it to Ashley. Ashley, he's going to take a shot on a nice left-footed spinning shot on goal, but the goalie made. The goalie made a decent play on it, but it was sort of an interesting shot. It's one of those. It looked like it was a bender and took a bounce, had some spin. Oh, Danny Poljak goes down. He's back up. We got over here Sean Comboy. Back to Poljak. To Vince. To Brendel. He's got Eric Levine over here. Everybody in the back's touched it now. Brendel finds Aaron Miller. He can't quite capture it. Eric's got the ball here. Comboy. We've got a little bit of Canon-McMillan standing around at this point. Chris Burke, he's got a guy streaking down the left side. He's going to get him the ball. That's Justin Burdette. Justin's got it in the far side. Now it comes back. Whoa! Somebody, I think that was Aaron Miller who got shoved. So we're going to get a St. Clair.
He stopped the clock.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see him stop the clock. He was blowing whistles, though. Are we going to get a penalty kick out of this? Yes, you're right. Going to get a penalty kick.
Who's number 13 again?
Josh Jackson is number 13. I guess he's going to take the penalty kick. With 4:01 left, senior Josh Jackson's going to get a penalty kick against Canon-McMillan. See if he's going to go right or left. Left. No, right. And high. Would have been a nice catch if it was a football. Okay, they're going to send it long. Here we go. Mark's coming out. Came out and took it high the way he should. Had to. They have tried sending it in like that at least 10 times. Nope. Here we go. Here comes Vince. He's got Jackson on this side. He's got Levine in back. Now Levine gets it to Poljak, who slips, but it looks like Aaron Miller's going to get there. Aaron turns it. He had Burke overlapped him and came up. Here's Vince on this side. Here comes Levine. They get it to Levine, he might get a shot out of this. We've got all our defenders. We've got some defenders that want to get a shot in this game, I think, so they're overlapping. Okay. To Jackson. Nope, can't keep it in. Canon-Mac throw in down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. St. Clair up. All the way through. Brendel. At the pole jack. Number 2, he's trying. Josh Jackson. Josh tries to get a. Okay, it's over here to Eric. Let's see if he sends it back to Brent. Nope, he's past 17, which he does. He wants a goal. He doesn't get it here. Polejack's going to track it down in the middle of the field. He's going to leave it for Burke, and I got a feeling Burke's going to send it towards the goal, which he does. Canon-McMillan ought to clear at this point with just about a minute to go. They do. We got some offense. Eric's going to try to track down 17. 17 sends it to the center. Oh, 16 gets it. He sends it to the other side to Canon-Mac. They're doing some decent offensive things at this point. Here comes, now it's Steen's got it on the far side, sort of by himself. He's going to send it back to Vince. Vince will probably drop it back. Oh, he goes forward. Now he drops it back. Drops it back to Comboy. Comboy's going to send it over here to Kumar, coming back in the and now Kumar to Levine, and Levine's going to send it about 50 yards upfield. Now Ashe's got it. Is he going to cross the field? He tries. Didn't quite get it. Brendel steps in. Vince gets it over to a Chris Burke. Chris is going to take it down. Let's see if he centers it. No, he sends it down
10,
the far side. We've got 10 seconds. I can't keep it in.
6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Yeah. And this uh, I 4. Bernard. And I want to thank Mr. Callahan for help. Since no one else is here, and we'll thank you. Good night.